Hi guys, I'm back with part three of decorating a book cover. Now this is the one I did 2 days ago where I glued a vintage crochet kind of lacy tablecloth on a book cover, and originally it was beige and then I painted it pink. So today I'm going to put the spine and the fabric on. So what I always use is I always save the backing on my tablets, like my sketch pads or, Bristol board or whatever I'm buying, and I collect them all. So when I'm finished with the tablet, I save these. These make the best spine. Now this one is a little bit thinner, but it's still thick, but it's thin enough that I could cut it with scissors, and then there's some backing that's a little bit heavier and you would have to use an X-Acto knife. And all I do is, is just lay my board on, mark off how tall it's going to be, and then I need to decide how wide I want my spine. So I chose 2.5 inches. So I'm not going to draw it on. I already have one cut. So this is my spine right here. And whenever you glue fabric on, you're going to need to leave just a little space so you'll have you'll be able to fold the book so it won't be too tight and you won't be able to bend the book. I'm tired, people. I'm so tired. Now I picked out this fabric because it's vintage sheet material, but it's awful thin. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put another piece. I didn't have any white cotton. This was actually a vintage curtain, and I just cut a strip, and I'm going to have to combine them because it's too thin. And if I put them both together, then it'll be better and you won't see the boards and everything underneath. And I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine, and I'm just going to do a straight stitch. So I'm not going to show that, but it's just putting two pieces of fabric together. I'm going to sew a straight stitch all the way up and down, and then I'll come back. All right. Oops, I just knocked the camera. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I did stitch down, just a straight stitch. This vintage sheet material is not long enough to go all the way around, but it wouldn't matter because I didn't like it up against the flowers here. I think it's like, I just didn't like that, so I'm going to do a different, probably white, just on the back here. So let me take the pins out. So I made the white fabric underneath just a tad bit longer. So you have two like edges here. I kind of like that. Now I will tell you, I'm not using my favorite glue, Tack or Fix. I ran out, and I'm using I don't even know. It's like the AC Moore, I guess cheap. Well, it says Nicole quality value. I don't know. I've never used this glue before, but I don't have anything else to use right now. So I would prefer Tack or Fix. Those are what I use most on fabric. So let me just put some glue, and I hope. See, this is kind of runny. And if it's real runny or watery, it will seep through the fabric. So we shall see. my little spatula, kind of smooth it out. That helps a little too if you smooth out the globs. Make sure you get the ends. And leave a little space, just a little space in between. And I'm going to pretty good, pretty good. Make sure it's even. It is. Press it really good. Make sure it's making contact. Now there's probably on this edge here I'm going to have to put more glue, but I just want to make sure this is sticking. And like I said, this is my first time using this glue, so I don't know how the results are going to come out. I'm going to flip it over. Wait a minute. I need a wipey. Take off any excess glue. And we're going to put it down here. Okay. That's good. Okay. Slide it over just a little bit more. Make sure it's pressed down. And even it out, the glue. And we're just going to fold it over here. I think with the two floral patterns, they were kind of competing with each other, and I didn't really like it. So like I said, I'll put probably just white on the back there. And just cutting off the excess. Just fold this over. Now I'm going to check and see if I might use this right here and put on the back, just plain white. Or I'm going to look in my fabric stash and see if I have anything else that might look really nice, and then I'll come back again. Okay, I looked at the different fabrics that I had and I really didn't like them. I do like the white. I think it looks better, and this is what was left over, so it still is a little bit too thin, and you can see the cardboard, the brown cardboard. Sometimes if your material is a slightly thin, but if I painted this white previously, it probably would be okay. You know, you could paint it with some acrylic paint, but because I didn't, I am just going to double it like this. And what I'll do is I'll glue this down and then put a strip here and here and then fold this up like that. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. Big old glue glob. Okay. And you want to put enough so, you know, it's really glued down well, but you don't want to put too much either because it'll bleed through, or if your cardboard is on the thin side, it'll warp your cardboard. So just going to just put a little bit on the edge and not a lot. Just going to put a little bit basically on the edge to make sure it's well glued down. And you could put lace trim, which is a good idea. You could put lace trim here or at the bottom, at the top. Okay, and let's make sure, oops, you do your creases. can close easily. I think I want to go get some trim and just put a little bit of trim on it. Put a little bit of lace. I think that'll look really pretty. Trying to figure out the right side. Like that. See how pretty that looks? And we'll do the other side. That off. I think this is going to look really cute. And I was thinking about doing majority of the pages in avocado dyed paper. Cut off the bottom here. And see how cute that looks. Alright. And you could also, if you look really close, like I said, I did the whiter layer a little bit longer and it's fringed, so you get that double edge here. And if you wanted to, you could also put lace or anything else here. But that's my lace covered book cover. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. My goal is by New Year's Eve have 100 subscribers. So please help me out. Have a good evening, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.